The story of Thiago Messi, growing up in the shadow of greatness. On a cool autumn morning in Barcelona, November 2nd, 2012, the world's greatest footballer experienced the kind of moment no trophy could ever compare to: the cry of his first child. That child was Thiago Messi, the firstborn of Lionel Messi and Antonella Roccuzzo. For Lionel and Antonella, childhood sweethearts from Rosario, Argentina, it wasn't just the start of parenthood, it was a reminder that life is bigger than football, bigger than fame. Only days later, after scoring for Barcelona, Messi tucked the ball under his shirt and raised his hands to the sky. It was his way of telling the world his proudest achievement had just been born. Growing up in Barcelona, Thiago's earliest memories were written in Barcelona, the city where his father became a legend. But to Thiago, those years weren't about trophies or chance in the Camp Nou. They were about bike rides, school drones, birthday parties, and small football games in the garden with his dad and younger brothers, Matteo and Ciro. To millions, Messi was a magician. To Thiago, he was simply Papa, the man who read him stories before bed and laughed when he tried to copy his dribbles in the backyard. Those who know Thiago describe him as thoughtful, quiet, and grounded, traits that mirror his father. Where Matteo loves to joke and stir mischief, Thiago is more reserved, often the one who steps in to calm things down. His first steps in football came at La Masia, Barcelona's academy. Though his father never pushed him to chase the same dream, Messi often reminded people, "I don't want him to be me, I just want him to be himself." The Paris chapter. In 2021, the Messi family's world shifted overnight. After 2 decades, Barcelona was no longer home. Paris awaited. For Thiago, that meant leaving behind his friends, school, and the only city he had ever known. The move wasn't easy. Paris felt louder, faster, and different in every way. New language, new school, new teammates. But Thiago adapted quietly. He joined PSG's academy and found his rhythm. For Lionel and Antonella, his resilience was a source of comfort during a time when the family itself was still adjusting. The World Cup dream. When Argentina lifted the World Cup in Qatar, Thiago wasn't just watching as a fan, he was living every second as Messi's son. He memorized the chants, celebrated goals with Matteo and Ciro, and carried the same nervous hope as millions back home in Argentina. After the final whistle, Thiago rushed onto the pitch. Cameras caught him with a smile uncannily like his father's as he wrapped his arms around him. For Messi, that hug meant more than the golden trophy he had chased his whole life. It was a moment of victory, not just for a nation, but for his family. A new life in Miami. By 2023, the Messi family began yet another chapter, this time in Miami, where Lionel signed with Inter Miami at just 12 years old. Thiago was entering his teenage years in a city full of sunshine and energy. He now attends school, trains with Inter Miami's youth academy, and begins to carve out his own story. Observers already note small flashes of his father in the way he moves on the pitch. Yet Messi remains protective, always reminding the world, "I don't want them to feel pressure. I just want them to enjoy life." A story still being written. Thiago Messi's journey is only beginning. He was born with a name that carries weight, but his story is more than that of Lionel Messi's son. It is the story of a boy who is humble, intelligent, and full of promise. Whether he one day plays under stadium lights or chooses an entirely different path, he already reflects the values his parents treasure most: kindness, humility, and love for family. Perhaps the world will cheer Thiago for his own achievements one day, but for now, he is simply a 12-year-old boy who loves his parents, plays football with his brothers, and chases the Miami sun with the same gentle smile the world first saw on his father.